for students of higher grades, you have a question of descriptive writing, which consists of describing event, place, or person. Hmm? This session will help you build the sentences you might need to describe someone you know or any well-known person. Now first, when it comes to describing a person, what do you do is, as you know, it is we start with describing the facial features: hair, eyes, nose, lips, and so on, isn't it? So in your exam, either you are asked to describe a person you know or a popular famous personality. So when it comes to face, now there are certain words that you need to memorize. Like if you want to describe someone's face, what are the words that you will use? These are the words that you can use. If someone has a square face, so of course you write square face, oval face, round face, triangular face, heart shape. Hmm? Or just you can say thin and wide. If you really don't have an idea as to really describe the shape of the person, you can write with a thin face, a man with a thin face, or a woman with a wide face. Once we are done with face, you can again go and write about the eyes, and in while describing eyes you can write about the color also, like black eyes, brown, gray, blue, green. And shape, again if you want to be more defined, you can write about the shape of the eyes: wide eyes, narrow eyes, bulging, deep eyes. Alright, then again if you really want to be specific, or if a person has some specific features about ears, lips, nose, so you can write about the ears also, like large ears, average ears, small ears. About lips also: thin lips, average lips, plump lips. And nose is the most defined, most used facial feature in the writings. A person with a short nose, long nose, wide nose, thin nose, pointy nose, rounded nose, hooked nose, bent nose, straight nose, isn't it? When it comes to hair, you can write about the color of the hair: brown, black, blonde, white, length, shaved, short, medium, long, shoulder length, then the look: straight, curly, wavy, ponytail or bun. So see here, as students you should memorize these words to help you prepare for the examination. So I insist you to learn them so that you have some ready material with you for your writings. But really just see, don't go really overboard and endlessly start describing the face, color, build. It gets boring. Just don't go and describe each and every feature. Don't go into unnecessary details. What you have to do is you have to describe any one or two feature. Describe the most prominent feature only. It is not compulsory that you start with the face, like hair, nose, eyes, lips, ear, everything. It's not necessary that you go on describing everything. Each individual person has a prominent feature, so you can describe whether it's nose, whether it's the shape of the face, or its lips. So that particular prominent feature you can describe. But for you to have different words, I have included all the features, because if you go on only describing the facial features and all, it gets very boring. Okay? So when you describe a person, first thing that you write is how the person looks like. Then later on, see, here are some phrases or sentences that will help you. So what I insist you is you just write and keep 3-4 set of features. Like suppose you're describing your mother, suppose you're describing your father. So keep ready few lines with you so that in the exam you don't have problem. Like here, see, she is quite short and curvy in terms of shape. Her hair is dark and short. Her skin tone is dark but brown. This is the way you're going to write. You're not going to put everything in your lines. Or you can write when you talk about your sister. She is medium height, slender, very pale. She has got brown wavy hair. It goes down to her shoulder. Moreover, she has got dark brown eyes, thin lips, and straight nose. Or you can again, if it's your friend, you can write she is slender and quite athletic. She has dark black soft hair. She has round face with a light complexion, black almond shaped eyes, and button nose and thin lips. So what I insist you is memorize these, and you can just write few selected sentences from these. And if talking about your brother, my brother is 31 years old and well built man. He is of average height and he has got an oval face with cute plump cheek. He has almond shaped dark eyes and has a huge nose. He has got short curly dark brown hair. So whichever lines you feel, you can just 3-4 lines you can memorize. The second thing is, see, you have to describe the personality of the person. So in that you have certain words like ambitious, sincere, responsible, sophisticated, outspoken, modest, energetic, thoughtful, pleasant, gentle, well behaved, eloquent. So you can write any word, or my like focus is that you be ready with these kind of words and sentences, because again you have this topic for your exam for 10 marks, isn't it? Clear? Your eloquent means like very expressive. Now when we talk about a person, you need to also know what kind of relation you have with this person, or what do you like the most about the person. That is the main thing in the descriptive paragraph. Of course, how the person looks like is the starting point of your descriptive writing, but what kind of what are the things that you like about that person, that also you need to write. So you can write it in this way. If you're writing about your mother, you can write she's a lady of genuine sincerity who opens humbly to advice. Or if you're writing about your brother, you can write he's strong minded and never feels hopeless and has the courage to stand up to challenges. Or then you can later again, she is if you're writing about someone else, you can write she is diligent and shows a highly commendable positive attitude. Or you can write she is enthusiastic and has a wide range of interest. Her sincerity and kindness enables her to make friends with others. So like few of the lines, keep these lines ready with you if you're preparing for your exams. At the end I'm going to show how you're going to write. Or you can write he possesses a cheerful and easygoing disposition. He treats his friends with sincerity and respect. Disposition means nature. He has an easygoing nature. He has a pleasant personality. He's trustworthy and easygoing. She is able to exert a positive influence on others. He has developed a good sense of responsibility and self motivation. He is frank, energetic, and straightforward. He has a good power of leadership. He is warm and cordial. Cordial means friendly. So these are the sentences, 3-4 sentences. You all can just memorize the easy ones and keep it for your writings. Okay? As I told you before, when you when you're describing a person, you need to know what are the things you like about the person, what kind of relation you have with that person. So here is a sample descriptive writing. You can write a descriptive paragraph in such a way that you can use the descriptive paragraph for different personalities that you know. Like for example, here see, if the person is known, if it is your uncle, if it is your brother, if it's your father, mother, and so on. Let's see how we can use one descriptive writing for all. My see, brother, sister, uncle is 25 years old and well built. He or she is of average height. See, now in the exam you're asked about one person. Here I have given a descriptive paragraph in such a way that you can use this for different personalities. She is of average height and has got an oval face with cute plump cheek. She has almond shaped dark eyes and has a huge nose. She has got curly dark brown hair. There are so many words to describe my brother, uncle, whatever, or sister. First, to start with, he or she is loving and kind. You can write he or she always stands up for what is right and speaks his or her mind. Whenever I get sad or get negative about myself, I just call him or her. She or he gives me genuine compliments. He or she has supported me and always been there for me. So before your exam, you just write and keep a descriptive writing that can be used for any personality that you're describing, whether it's your cousin, your friend, your sister, so that it becomes easy for you to write in your examination. And later on also you can add up a story, a kind of one incident that really brought you close to this particular person you're writing about. If it's a known person, it is also good that if you add a small incident, that will make your writing more beautiful. Now this is about the known person. Suppose it's about an actor. So how you're going to write? So for that, of all the prominent personalities whom we adore for various reasons, maybe suppose actor's name you can write, or any sports personality. You can write anything here. You can write about Dhoni, you can write about Virat Kohli, anyone seems to stand out, or you can write about any sports women also stand out for her or him performance, outstanding performance. I got to know about him or her when you got to know about this personality, that you can write when you watch the performance for the first time. Where did you watch the performance? How you felt? She started her career as in, he or she started a career as in, she is very talented. She has given breathtaking performance. People feel connected with her or him. She's very conscious about her fitness. She's noted for her humanitarian work. See, now if a person is famous, you don't know much about that person. You know everything that everyone knows, like what you see on television, read in newspaper. So you, for a person like a sports person, you can memorize these lines and use them in your writings. Like in the second paragraph, you can write about the fitness, about the social work that the person does. She is noted for her humanitarian work. She promotes various causes, including women's right and education. You can write he promotes various causes of right to education and all. I have learned from her that you must use every opportunity that is offered to you and make the most out of it. So besides what is asked in the question, and besides what is your own opinion, you can memorize these two paragraphs and use them along with your own points and your own opinions, so that you have a lot of content in your exam to write. Alright? Clear? Okay? So this is all about descriptive paragraph.